Anytime you change something here on the farm, especially with animals, there's a little bit of activity as they get used to a new routine. I'm out here in what we sometimes call our sacrifice pasture, and this is why. This is the pasture that we keep our animals in over the winter. And when you keep animals in a contained area for a long time, they wear down whatever's growing there. They eat the same stems over and over again and don't allow the grass to come back. It damages the grass. But we have to have an area in the winter to keep the animals, and this is it. There you see the bull. That's the biggest animal. He has been in the pasture at the top of the hill over near the cow barn all summer, but we've had to move him. So this morning, as I've mentioned in the last newsletter, the email that I sent, our lives get interrupted by farm tasks all the time. We make a schedule, there's things we have to do, and then we have top priorities and urgent priorities, and then all of a sudden something comes up and that goes right to the top of the list. And that's what happened this morning. The crew that put up the snow fences came by, and they're starting on the far side of our road and working their way and putting up the snow fences in our pastures so that as the wind and the snow blow this winter, it won't blow our road shut and keep us from getting back and forth across the farm as bad. So that's definitely something that has to happen, but our bull is very destructive. And last year, our bull really did a good job of mostly destroying some sections of fence. So this year they requested that we move the bull, and so we're happy to do that. It's just where do we put him? So we weren't sure whether we would be able to get him to move from his pasture across the road over there over to here, but apparently it was no problem. I just talked to Simeon, and he said, yeah, they opened the gate. You can see behind that white building and that copse of trees there's a gate from that pasture. They opened that gate, then they opened that gate there, and he ran from one gate to the other and came in with these other animals. So these are young young heifers and I think one small bull calf in here, and so they have been hanging out here in this pasture away from the other cows, just growing and getting older and more mature, and so Mr. Bull is going to be in here with them. Mr. Bull actually has his days numbered because we've decided that we've used his genetics often enough to have calves here on the farm, and also he's so destructive that we're ready to turn him over and use the young bull calf that's in here. He's old enough to do the job in future months. So that is what is happening here on the farm. We just can't afford to have him destroying things on the farm, and so we're gonna get benefit out of him. But he's not slated to go to the butcher until the end of November. I'm curious whether he is how much damage he's going to do to that structure while he's in here for a month. Simeon says, oh no, he won't destroy it, but I'm curious to see because when I came over here, he was butting his head against it, But he's also very interested in the other cows and seeing other calves, and he's gonna have to define a new pecking order here. Obviously he goes straight to the top. Anyway, so that's what's happening this week at Willow Haven Farm. Ruben and I are going to be off the farm at the end of the week, so I'm doing this video earlier to give you a picture of what our day has been like so far. And so if you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe so you find the next one right away. We'll talk to you in a future episode from Willow Haven Farm. Bye.